Have you ever felt like your energy is fading faster than it used to? Like your body isn't quite waking up the way it did before, no matter how many hours of sleep you get? If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. A lot of people over 60 wake up feeling sluggish, stiff, and even a little discouraged before the day has even begun. But here's the good news. It doesn't have to stay that way. In fact, the first 60 minutes of your morning can completely change the way you age. Not just how you feel, but how long you live and how well you live. Scientists are discovering that certain morning habits, just a few small choices you make after waking up, can add years to your life. I'm talking about more energy, better brain health, stronger bones, even a happier heart. And the best part? These changes don't require expensive equipment or complicated routines. They start with you, right at home, tomorrow morning. So in today's video, we're going to talk about 7 powerful morning habits that can help you live longer, feel younger, and take back control of your health after 60. Not someday, but starting tomorrow. Now, I know how easy it is to fall into routines that feel comfortable, but aren't necessarily helping. Maybe you reach for the coffee first thing, skip breakfast, or stay in bed a little too long because you don't feel motivated. But what if just tweaking those small things could give you back the energy you thought you'd lost? Let's start with the first habit. It's simple, free, and surprisingly powerful. When your eyes first open in the morning, before you reach for your phone, before you even sit up, I want you to try this. Take a few deep, slow breaths and stretch your body gently right in bed. Why? Because your circulation slows while you sleep. Your blood pressure is at its lowest, and suddenly jumping up can actually be a shock to your heart, especially for older adults. Stretching for just 1-2 minutes in bed helps your blood start flowing gradually. It warms up your muscles, prevents falls, and even improves your mood by increasing the release of endorphins, those feel-good hormones. You might think that sounds too simple to matter, but here's the truth. Studies show that gentle morning stretches improve flexibility, reduce inflammation, and support joint mobility, something that becomes increasingly important with age. It's not about doing yoga poses or touching your toes right away. Just small movements. Roll your ankles. Wiggle your fingers. Stretch your arms overhead. Gently rotate your shoulders. You're telling your body it's time to wake up safely and gently. And here's a tip. While stretching, take 5 deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. This activates your parasympathetic nervous system, calming your heart rate and reducing the risk of a morning spike in blood pressure. Now, once you've gently warmed up your body, it's time for habit number 2, and this one might surprise you. Hydration. But not just any hydration, a warm glass of water with a pinch of sea salt and a squeeze of lemon. Most people wake up mildly dehydrated, especially as we get older. That's because our sense of thirst weakens with age, and we tend to lose water overnight through breathing and urination. Dehydration in the morning can cause headaches, dizziness, fatigue, and even irregular heartbeat. But drinking a glass of warm water first thing helps to rehydrate your system, kickstart your digestion, and flush out toxins from the liver and kidneys. Why sea salt and lemon? A tiny pinch of mineral-rich sea salt provides essential electrolytes like magnesium and potassium nutrients that help with muscle function, blood pressure regulation, and nerve health. The lemon gives you a boost of vitamin C and antioxidants, and it also stimulates your digestive enzymes, which can be especially helpful if you've noticed your digestion slowing down lately. Some seniors even report less joint pain and better mental clarity just by making this one change to their morning. It's gentle, it's refreshing, and it helps balance your body from the inside out. If plain water doesn't appeal to you in the morning, try herbal teas like ginger, peppermint, or dandelion. These are all great for circulation and liver support, which becomes more important as we age and now that your body is hydrated and your circulation is moving. You're ready for the third habit, and this one could change the way your entire day feels. Have you ever noticed how a few minutes outside in the fresh air can lift your mood? There's a powerful reason for that. Getting 10-15 minutes of natural sunlight first thing in the morning can reset your body's internal clock, boost your mood, and improve your sleep at night. It might sound counterintuitive, but exposing your eyes to natural light early in the day helps your brain know this is morning, which helps it prepare better for nighttime rest. Sunlight exposure helps regulate melatonin production. That's the hormone that controls your sleep cycle. And here's the kicker. Melatonin doesn't just help you sleep. It's also a powerful antioxidant that protects your brain and heart. Seniors who get morning sun tend to sleep more deeply at night, have lower rates of depression, and even enjoy better cognitive health over time. So how can you add this habit to your morning? You don't need to go for a long walk. Just step outside for a few minutes with your tea or water. Sit on your porch or balcony. Open a window and face the sun. Let the light hit your skin and your eyes without sunglasses for a few minutes, if possible, but don't stare directly at the sun, of course. Even on cloudy days, natural daylight is far more powerful than indoor lighting. And if you can combine your morning sun with a little gentle movement, even just walking around your garden or stretching outdoors, you're doubling the benefit. Now, I want to pause here and ask you something personal. When was the last time you really enjoyed your morning? Not rushed through it, not felt stiff or groggy, but truly enjoyed it, felt connected, alive, hopeful? Because that feeling, it's not out of reach. These simple changes we're talking about, stretching, hydrating, stepping into the sunlight, are not just physical habits. They're signals to your brain and body that say, I care about my health. I'm still here. I still matter, and you do. You matter more than you know. You may be wondering, is it too late for me to start this? Absolutely not. Research has shown that even small changes to your morning routine at any age can extend your life expectancy and improve quality of life. These habits reduce inflammation, support the immune system, and even lower your risk of chronic diseases like heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and Alzheimer's. In fact, did you know that 80% of seniors can reverse their risk of heart disease with just one simple habit? That habit, regular, intentional morning movement. It doesn't have to be an hour at the gym. A few minutes of gentle activity, whether it's walking, stretching, or light tai chi done consistently in the morning, can significantly improve cardiovascular function. Your heart loves rhythm, and mornings are a great time to set that rhythm for the day ahead. So, if you've been feeling discouraged, like your best days are behind you, I'm here to remind you they're not. They're still ahead. And it starts tomorrow morning. You don't need a perfect routine. You just need a few minutes. A glass of water, a deep breath, a bit of light on your skin. These aren't just habits, they're acts of love for your future self. Now, as we continue, I want to share with you a morning habit that might surprise you even more. It has nothing to do with food, exercise, or supplements, but it has everything to do with how long and how well you live. And just like that, with a glass of water and a few deep breaths, you've already taken the first step toward a longer, healthier life. Simple, isn't it? But let's not stop there. Because the next habit has the power to lift your mood, sharpen your mind, and even reduce your risk of chronic illness, and it's something you can do without breaking a sweat. Now picture this, the early morning sun peeking through your window, the world still quiet, and a gentle breeze slipping in. That peaceful moment. It's the perfect time to step outside, even just for 10 minutes. Morning sunlight isn't just beautiful, it's a biological necessity. You see, your body needs sunlight to make vitamin D, which plays a critical role in keeping your bones strong, your immune system sharp, and your mood stable. But here's the catch: as we age, our skin becomes less efficient at producing vitamin D from sunlight. So, that quiet stroll to the mailbox, watering your plants, or simply sitting with a warm cup of tea on the porch, it's not just relaxing, it's restoring your body on a cellular level. Did you know that low vitamin D levels in seniors are linked to fatigue, memory issues, and even higher risk of falls? Just 10 to 20 minutes of sunlight in the morning before it gets too hot can help turn all that around. And if you're someone who often feels anxious or a little down, this habit is even more important. Studies show that morning light helps regulate your circadian rhythm, which is your body's natural clock. That means better sleep at night, more energy during the day, and a calmer, more centered mood overall. So next time you open the curtain, don't just look out. Step out. Let the warmth touch your skin. Let the day welcome you. Even cloudy skies offer enough light to do the trick, so there's no excuse to stay in the dark. Trust me, your future self will thank you for those few extra rays. Now, speaking of rhythms, let's talk about a morning habit that sets the tone not just for your day, but for your entire week. This one might surprise you because it doesn't involve food, fitness, or supplements. It involves purpose. That's right, purpose. You see, one of the most overlooked parts of healthy aging is having something to wake up for. It could be tending your garden, calling a grandchild, writing a letter, painting, volunteering, learning a new recipe, or reading a new book. What matters is that it matters to you. People who have a reason to get up in the morning, something they're looking forward to, no matter how small, are more likely to live longer and happier lives. And this isn't just feel-good talk. There's science behind it. Researchers have found that seniors who feel a sense of purpose have lower rates of heart disease, cognitive decline, and depression. It's like having a built-in protective shield around your mental and physical health. So how do you build this habit into your mornings? Start by asking yourself, what lights me up? What makes me smile before I even get out of bed? It doesn't have to be something grand or impressive. Even feeding the birds or jotting down a thought in a journal can give your morning a spark of meaning. The goal isn't to fill your day, it's to fill your heart. Are you worried about losing your independence as you age? Here's how to stay in control: by staying connected to what brings you joy. Purpose isn't found, it's created. One morning at a time. And while we're on the topic of purpose, let's talk about motion, because the habit that's coming next is where everything comes together. Your body, your brain, your balance, and even your confidence. I'm talking about gentle morning movement. Not a workout. Not a boot camp. Just simple, deliberate motion that gets your blood flowing and your muscles awake. It could be a 5-minute stretch in bed. It could be rolling your shoulders, lifting your arms, slowly bending side to side. Or maybe it's a few steps down the hallway with mindful breathing. Doctors are raving about this new exercise that keeps seniors fit without leaving home. What is it? Chair yoga. Yes, you can stretch, strengthen, and even improve your flexibility while sitting safely in a sturdy chair. No special equipment. No mat required. Just you and a little willingness to move. The beauty of morning movement is that it primes your entire system for the day ahead. It gets oxygen to your brain, wakes up stiff joints, and even helps digestion. People who move their bodies in the morning report more energy, better focus, and less pain throughout the day. And here's a little secret: you're more likely to stick with movement in the morning because it's not competing with distractions. No phone calls, no errands, no interruptions. Just quiet time with your body. Even 5 minutes is enough to feel the benefits. Feeling tired all the time? This could be the reason, and it's not what you think. It might not be poor sleep, it could be inactivity. The less you move, the more sluggish you feel. But the more you move even gently, the more energy you build. It's like lighting a candle that burns steadily all day. Now take a breath with me. Inhale through your nose and exhale slowly. That's movement. That's life. And when you add purpose, sunlight, and hydration to that gentle rhythm, your mornings become a launch pad for longevity. You're not just passing time. You're adding time. You're telling your body, your brain, and your spirit, I'm still here. I still matter. And I'm not done yet. So as you rise tomorrow, remember this. Your morning doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be intentional. One glass of water, one deep breath, one ray of sunlight, one act of purpose, one stretch, and you've already done more for your health than most people do all day. Let's keep going. Now that we've talked about water, sunlight, purpose, and gentle movement, let's turn inward toward something powerful that costs nothing, takes just a few minutes, and transforms how your brain and body operate throughout the day. I'm talking about morning mindfulness. You don't need to be a monk. You don't need incense or a meditation cushion. You just need a few quiet moments to be present, to check in with yourself before the world rushes in. Think of it as mental housekeeping. Before you take care of everyone else, you take care of your mind. Here's a simple way to begin. The 5 minus 4 minus 3 minus 2 minus 1 grounding practice. It's easy and coming perfect for seniors. You start by noticing 5 things you can see, 4 things you can feel, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste or are thankful for. In less than 2 minutes, your nervous system calms down, your breathing slows, and your brain shifts from stress to clarity. This habit, practiced daily, helps reduce anxiety, improve memory, and even support heart health. Another powerful technique? Gratitude journaling. Just write down 3 things you're grateful for each morning. They can be small, like the taste of your tea, a phone call you're expecting, or the way light falls on the table. Studies show that seniors who practice gratitude experience better sleep, less inflammation, and more optimism. No pills required. Because here's the truth. Your mindset in the morning sets the tone for everything else. If you start from a place of stillness, appreciation, and focus, the rest of the day follows that lead. It's like steering a ship. A small adjustment early on changes your entire course. So when you wake up, don't grab the remote or scroll through the news right away. Instead, sit in silence. Breathe. Reflect. Smile. You're here. You made it to another morning. That alone is worth celebrating. And while your mind is calm, here's a perfect time to build in one final, game-changing habit: nourishment. Not just any breakfast. A smart, senior-friendly, brain and body-boosting kind of breakfast. One that helps your joints, supports your heart, balances your blood sugar, and even fuels your memory. Let's make this practical. The ideal morning plate for someone over 60 should include protein to maintain muscle mass and keep you full. Think Greek yogurt, a boiled egg, or a spoon of nut butter. Healthy fats like chia seeds, walnuts, or a slice of avocado to feed your brain. Fiber from oats, berries, or flax seeds to keep digestion smooth and cholesterol in check. And hydration, your second glass of water or an herbal tea that gently wakes the system. One great option? A small bowl of overnight oats made with almond milk, chia seeds, a few berries, and a sprinkle of cinnamon. It takes 5 minutes to prep the night before and delivers nutrients that support memory, blood sugar control, and sustained energy. Or how about a warm slice of whole grain toast with mashed avocado, a drizzle of olive oil, and a soft egg on top? It's rich in B vitamins, omega-3s, and healthy fats, perfect for brain health. And if you're in a rush, a smoothie with frozen banana, spinach, nut butter, and protein powder can be both convenient and deeply nourishing. Here's what most people don't realize. Skipping breakfast after 60 can make you more prone to fatigue, irritability, and even cognitive decline. Your body needs fuel, especially first thing, to function at its best. And when you choose the right foods, you're not just preventing illness, you're promoting vitality. So now, let's look at what your ideal morning could look like all put together. You wake up. You sit up slowly. Take a breath. Drink your glass of water. Open the curtain. Step into the light. Stretch your arms. Feel your feet on the floor. Maybe you smile, remembering someone or something you're grateful for. Maybe you write it down. Then you move gently. A few stretches, a slow walk, or chair yoga. You nourish your body with whole, calming foods. You look ahead to the day with purpose, even if that purpose is simply to rest, to heal, or to share a kind word with someone else. And the best part? None of this is overwhelming. None of it requires fancy gear, gym memberships, or expensive supplements. It's all already within your reach. You don't need to overhaul your entire life to feel better. You just need to start where you are, with small, consistent choices that gently build up over time. Because every morning, you get a new chance to be kind to yourself, to nourish your body, to calm your mind, and to choose a day that feels a little more joyful, a little more intentional, and a little more you. You've earned that. And it's never too late to begin. Let's take what we've built so far: hydration, light, movement, mindfulness, and nourishment, and turn it into a full circle lifestyle. Not a rigid checklist, but a rhythm, a flow, a way of living that gently supports your body, mind, and soul every single day. Because here's the truth: aging well isn't about doing everything perfectly. It's about doing the right things consistently, with patience, with kindness, and with a sense of joy. As we age, our bodies and minds crave rhythm. A regular sleep-wake cycle, consistent meal times, and mindful breaks can reduce stress hormones, improve digestion, and even boost immune function. Here's a daily rhythm I often recommend for older adults, especially those struggling with brain fog, stiffness, or loneliness. Morning 7-10 a.m. Awaken and align. Wake up slowly, hydrate, and get sunlight, gentle movement, stretching, walking, or yoga. Eat a nourishing breakfast. Do a calming practice, mindfulness, or journaling. If you take medications, do so at the same time daily. Midday, 11 a.m. 1 p.m. Move and nourish again. Do a simple task, a short walk, light chores, gardening, or social call. Eat a protein-rich, anti-inflammatory lunch. Take time to digest, sit quietly, or take a few deep breaths. Afternoon 2-4 p.m. Rest and reflect. This is a great time for a short nap, 20-30 minutes max, or do something restorative. Read, listen to calming music, or sip herbal tea. Light stretching or mobility work helps keep joints flexible. Evening 5-8 p.m. Wind down gently. Eat a light, early dinner. Limit screen time after sunset. Let your body recognize it's time to slow down. Do something nourishing. Connect with loved ones. Do puzzles or engage in a hobby. Night 9-10 p.m. Prepare for sleep. Create a calming bedtime ritual. Dim the lights, stretch, or read. Sip warm chamomile or lemon balm tea. Reflect on what went well today. Sleep in a dark, quiet, cool space same time every night if possible. This kind of rhythm builds resilience, especially as we get older. It gives your brain clarity. It helps your hormones stay balanced. And it reduces the chaos that often leads to fatigue, depression, or feeling lost. But here's something else that makes a huge difference, and we don't talk about it enough. Joyful moments. Yes, real joy. Laughter. Curiosity. Connection. We can follow all the right habits, but without joy, our energy dims. That's why you should make room in your routine every single day for at least one thing that lights you up. A walk with a grandchild, tending to plants, watching birds, painting, singing along to old favorite songs, writing letters, telling your story. Joy is medicine. And unlike prescriptions, the more you take it, the better you feel. You don't need a complicated life to have a fulfilling one. What you need is clarity, compassion, and a daily rhythm that brings out the best in your mind, body, and spirit. In our next and final part, we'll explore how to make these new habits stick, even if your days feel unpredictable, your motivation dips, or life throws curveballs. Because healthy aging isn't just about starting strong, it's about staying consistent, even when it's hard. We'll also talk about the inner shift that happens when you stop surviving and start thriving. You've already taken in so much the science of aging well, the importance of nourishment, movement, mindfulness, and gentle routines. But now we face the most important question of all. How do we make this stick? Because let's be honest, starting is the easy part. Motivation shows up. We feel hopeful. And we tell ourselves, this time, I'll really do it. But 2 weeks later, life gets noisy. We get tired. Old habits call us back like familiar lullabies. And before we know it, we're right back where we started. So how do we break the cycle? The answer lies in a quiet but powerful truth. Habits that last are not powered by willpower. They're powered by identity. Step 1. Shift from trying to becoming instead of saying. 1. I'm trying to eat healthier. Say. 2. I'm the kind of person who cares for my body with every bite instead of. 3. I need to move more. Say. 4. I'm someone who honors my body through movement. This subtle shift moves you from discipline to devotion. From pushing yourself to expressing yourself, the new routines aren't chores, they're reflections of who you've chosen to become. Step 2. Anchor new habits to existing ones. If you already make tea every morning, use that time to stretch gently for 2 minutes. If you already sit by the window each afternoon, turn that into a 5-minute breathwork moment. If you take medication every night, pair it with a short affirmation. I am healing. I am supported. I am safe. This is called habit stacking, and it works wonders because it doesn't demand extra time, just extra intention. Step 3. Embrace the 2-day rule. 1 skipped day is normal. Life happens. Energy dips. But never miss 2 days in a row. Why? Because the second day becomes the doorway back to the old pattern. If you didn't stretch yesterday, do it today, even for just 3 minutes. Didn't eat well this morning? Choose a nourishing dinner. Health isn't perfection. It's persistence. Step 4. Prime your environment. Make healthy choices easier to choose. Place a water bottle where you'll see it. Keep your walking shoes by the door. Set soft lighting and calming music for your evening wind down. Use post-it notes or gentle reminders where it counts. Breathe. You are loved. 1 step at a time. Your environment can either drain your willpower or nurture your intention. Step 5. Build emotional resilience through self-compassion. You will have days where your energy drops. You'll have moments where loneliness creeps in, where the old habits feel easier. And that's okay. Don't punish yourself. Don't throw everything away because of one off day. Instead, say this: I'm human. I'm learning. And I choose to begin again. You're not behind. You are exactly where you need to be. Step 6. Keep a victory log each evening. Take 1 minute to write down one small win from your day. I drank enough water. I walked to the mailbox. I paused and breathed through a stressful moment. I said no to something that drains me. I said yes to something that lifted me. These small victories build confidence. And confidence is what keeps the momentum alive. Final thought: you're not too old, and it's not too late. If no one else has said this to you recently, let me say it now. You are worth caring for. You are not too old to grow stronger, to feel joy, to form new habits, to fall in love with life again. It doesn't take radical change. It takes gentle, daily devotion to your well-being physically, emotionally, spiritually. The work you're doing now, reading this, reflecting, beginning again, is sacred. You are creating a foundation for years of vitality, clarity, and connection to come. So take this last part not as an ending, but as a beginning. A beginning where you choose nourishment over neglect, movement over stagnation, calm over chaos, joy over routine, compassion over criticism. This is your life. This is your time. And it's more than worth living, it's worth thriving in.